Black Television Network.
And that's rare form.
Yeah.
That's,
Yo.
you know what I mean? So there's that. Then there's the whole Turk Birdman.
He was mad, but he wasn't mad. I was confused why Turk wasn't there, to be honest. I don't think we'll ever get an answer to that, but...
Yeah, I mean, clearly he wanted him to be here. He wasn't here or whatever is going on behind the scene. However, Juvenile, as pointed out prior to us getting into the verses tonight, was carrying a lot of the way, him and BG and Manny Fresh.
Yeah.
I love the exchange between P and Birdman. I thought that was important, where, Birdman was like, look, I started all this stunting, the tattoos in the face and the diamonds, P was like, you absolutely did, bigged him up, and then went in about it. Yeah. Said, well, I was uptown too. That was a nice little exchange. I love that. And I love that we got out of this, on stage with everybody showing love, and that was great, man. It was really a great night. And I think it was just a great moment to get Versus back in the conversation.
Yeah.
Around, doing this live stream like we're doing Complex and Apple Music and Versus. I think that's great. But I know people will also be doing a lot of talk about the disconnect that it seemed with the audience in the room. It didn't seem like they was giving the energy for a lot of the No Limit records. They only really knew to kind of more popular Cash Money records.
Yeah.
Which is going to be an interesting conversation outside of this.
But I'm glad that No Limit didn't pivot. They didn't, when they were giving Shine to Mia X, when they were giving Shine to Mac.
That Mia X was ringing off.
That Mia X joint, that was another one.
That Mia X was ringing off.
But I'm glad that they
That Silk the Shocker, It Ain't My Fault.
Listen.
Did I do that? It ain't my fault.
But they still, I think what we were talking about too is like, on stage, the energy was crazy. Even if it wasn't completely mirrored by the live audience.
Yeah.
They brought all their uncles, aunties, everybody was on stage.
Well, and they also, they were giving energy and putting on a show. Regardless, there was definitely pockets of people that was into it.
Yeah.
But regardless of the whole entire room being filled with people who understood how to have a good time with that music, because, your generation is just, y'all don't really know how to have fun without your phone. You know how y'all got to do everything on your phone. If it ain't on the phone, it didn't happen. Y'all don't know how to dance and party. You saw what was going on in the room.
We had no Unk Hour until now. Like, let's not take it there.
You know what I mean? So the fact that even regardless of your generation really struggling to connect and party, they still put on a great show.
And, despite your generation, maybe turning things off after it goes for too long because they got to sit down or they got to, take a break, a breather. Everybody looked healthy on that stage.
That's right. Yeah.
Some records, no backtracking. We talked about Juvie.
Well, once again, OGs know how to perform without, and they actually are prepared, meaning they have the versions of the song without their lead vocals on it. They come to a show not rapping over their vocals. You saw that with Juvenile. Maybe y'all could learn something.
But also you heard the OGs, Birdman at least 3 times. I think I had a 3 count. Shouted out NBA Youngboy.
Absolutely.
Had the Youngboy chain around his neck.
Absolutely.
So I love how Birdman was also giving props to the next generation throughout.
Yeah. It was great. It was great. I mean, look, I think, we talked about this on the pre-show. I think it's important to bring up, too. Birdman talking about how he started as a young man and wanting to find a way out of the street life and also be able to make some money, and that's how he got into this. All the way till now, and still like, I'm putting on for Cash Money. We're still involved in the NBA Youngboy movement, which a lot of the fans, and the, more young hip-hop fans today really love NBA Youngboy. So he's showing that connection and that investment in that. But if we were going to go song for song, set for set, he has the hits in their favor.
Right.
But does the Snoop Dogg moment make this more of a closer competition than it felt like prior to Snoop hitting the stage?
Absolutely. Listen, if this was a boxing match and we at the 10th, 11th round, Snoop coming on was like body blow.
And maybe a knockdown.
Look, I knocked at least one.
It might have been a knockdown.
Snoop coming out the way he did. Like, let's break it down, right?
Yeah, man.
Fatigued out.
Yeah.
No Limit chain shining.
Yep.
Ready to rapping other people's verses on the record.
That's right.
They're going a cappella on his verse of the record.
Hey.
I can't. I won't even say the lyrics right now because we keeping it clean for the stream.
Snoop
but like,
D.O. double.
Oh my! I was all both of us. He made that face.
Yeah, no, I was up for it.
Yo, so
I was very happy to see that. I was very happy to see
If we were
that.
keeping the scorecard, that moment elevated it for sure.
That definitely made it a closer thing. Now, set lists.
Right.
When you think of the order of the songs that No Limit, I felt like No Limit set list was strong because when it felt like there was a lull and Cash Money just had the bigger hits, that Bout It,
Yup.
that It Ain't My Fault,
Yup.
that the Ice Cream Man, like those were in there in the right way to make it feel like it was still they were in striking distance.
Right, and we gotta address the elephant in the room. I think another knockdown that Cash Money had where they got hit was playing a Millie. No
Now, what was
way.
that? Why did we do that?
That was confusing.
That was a mishap.
confusing.
That would be what is known as a bad call.
Yeah.
I was a bad call because, yeah, like especially where Snoop comes out for No Limit right after.
Exactly.
That exacerbated the mishap.
Right. And even though your favorite record came out right after that, back to that, so I was still reeling for Down From My Hands. I couldn't even, obviously that song is generational.
Yeah.
Probably one of the classic hip-hop records of all time.
That's right.
But I would just, the orchestration, again, the militant nature
That's right.
that Master P set that play up.
Right.
I think that's what kind of even the score a little bit.
Yeah, no, it was good, man. Celebrity, it was great seeing Mac Main up there. It was great seeing Tony Braxton. It was great seeing Romeo. Remember Romeo and P had that kind of public back and forth. It was great seeing them up there with the family. Silk the Shocker, obviously. Mia X looked great.
Performing great too.
Mia X looked great. You know, I was really excited to see how you were really, you know, into the chopper style ringing off.
That is my joint.
Yeah.
That's my, listen.
That's your favorite No Limit joint.
Tie between Down For My Hands and Chopper Style, but Ebro, I want to just thank you for joining us on stream. I think this was amazing. I think this was a real hip hop moment.
That's right.
How you feeling?
I feel like, look, I'm honored to be here with Complex and you and hanging out. Shout to the Apple Music team. Everybody, we have the cheat sheet playlist available on Apple Music. You can go check that out. We'll also be giving you the set list from this. There's a Manny Fresh mix that we've had in there for a while since we did the Super Bowl, so go check that out on Apple. And me and you will probably be doing this again. We got some highlights for everybody out there tuning in right now. If you tuned in late or missed anything, we are here at Complex Con, Apple Music, VERZUZ, No Limit, Cash Money. The VERZUZ signing off. This is the one. We back. Check out what you missed.
Peace, y'all.
Put your hands in the air like this. Put your hands in the air like this. My pen is an infrared. To the ball, to down the inside. See that product? Who have my money, nigga? Fuck you in your hand. Don't give a fuck. Acting like a nigga that ain't never had shit. We don't give a fuck. How you do that then? With their kids on safe, they not niggas on it. I go round some green spinach. And niggas still tripping. Brand new bird. It's like when you get used to it, niggas slow motion with it. Slow motion with it. And all the ladies say, they pop up. And I do that. I like a fuck. Give them chicks I can't cut. You tell me. Nice, baby. And I like it from the back, so you frustrated.